Here we have a Tennant T7. In this video, we're going to be going over if you're having leaks and you're not sure where it's coming from. First, you want to get some facts. If it's a slow leak, fast leak, and we're gonna go over a few things. First thing what I do, I turn on the machine, I lower the deck all the way as much as I can, turn it off so it doesn't go back on you. First thing we're gonna start with is this gray part of the tank. This whole gray part is what holds your clean water. So you want to go all around, fill your hand, see, maybe with a dry rag, go over all around the tank, see if there's any leaks, any holes, any cracks. Then we're gonna start here in the back with this hose. This is your clear water hose for the drain. You want to make sure the hose is all the way on, the hose clamp is tight, make sure the hose isn't cracked or ripped. To the right of this hose is where the water goes down to your deck. You want to check this adapter isn't cracked or broken or loose. Same thing with this adapter. This is a 90-degree elbow, same thing. Make sure it's not loose, cracked, broken. And then it goes into another hose with a hose clamp. Make sure that hose clamp is tight. Make sure the hose isn't torn, ripped, kinked. Follow it. Behind this wheel, we see the hose. It splits off into two. Now, one of them is going to be plugged. That goes to a system which most of the machines don't have. See where the zip tie is? You want to make sure that it does have its plug, that's not just spilling out water. And then it goes, the other hose goes down to the solenoid. So we're going to go to the other side. Here we are on the other side of the machine. We see that hose goes here, connected to the side of this solenoid valve. You want to make sure the hose clamp on that is tight, that the hose isn't torn or ripped or kinked. And with this solenoid valve, you want to make sure it's not broken or hanging out, and that it goes down to another hose. Usually that doesn't really have to do anything with the leak, but again, just make sure it's not torn or ripped. Usually what can happen sometimes though, everything can look fine in the system, your tank can look fine, your hoses are all tight fittings, but and it will look like you're throwing out water from the bottom. You want to make sure with the solenoid, like I said, it's not broken, not cracked, it's not broken on these sides. Now if we open it, which this one was already halfway open, there's a plunger with a spring and a O-ring just to seal it. But with this plunger, you want to make sure the spring is on the right side. It goes from on the top big to small, not small to big. You want to make sure this is clean, like this is dirty. But what can happen, that plunger, or if you're running without a filter, which you should always have a filter on your machine for the clean water tank, debris can get in here and it can make the solenoid valve not close all the way. So even if the machine is off, so if your machine is off, you shouldn't be throwing out water. It will only throw out water when you have the machine on with the scrub brushes down on the floor. But like I said, you want to make sure that's clean, the inside is clean, and that your spring is on the right way. Make sure that plunger's all the way in. This is always locked. And that's pretty much everything about these machines. Most important points.